Hello everyone, this is John.
And this is Murat.
We are back with our 21st episode.
Oh wow,
Can you believe it?
Things are coming up. I mean, I still can't believe for what happened this weekend. Can you?
I can actually, I was expecting
Really? Wow.
I mean, come on, we were expecting a
Yeah.
huge event.
Yeah.
We're talking about Sabrina Carpenter and her new album, Man's Best Friend.
Wow. I mean,
We've been waiting for this.
yeah. Do you think the album is the best friend of the general public? Like,
Oh, that's a deep question.
yeah,
my God.
like from the get go. So we're back at it,
Wow,
people.
wow. Well, I listened to the album, of course.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice album, but I think it's a bit of a letdown for me, like a step down from the previous album. There are some nice songs, but nothing really stood out for me. But I listened to it for like 2 times. Maybe I need to like sit on it and like take my time. But I think they made a great choice with Men. I keep referring to it as Man Eater. I mean, it's Man Child.
Okay.
I think that was a wise choice as the first single.
Okay.
And now Taste is announced as the...
Cheers.
Taste.
Because you are still in the
It's
short and
too-
sweet era.
Yeah, I mean, it's too
So you
similar.
love that album, obviously.
I can't say I love it, but I like
Yeah,
it.
okay.
So Tears is the new single.
Yeah.
Its video also debuted. And it's making some waves. Let's talk about numbers.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it started really fast. It started
Yeah.
really huge.
As we expected.
Yeah, of course. I mean, because it was the talk of the town. Everybody was waiting for Sabrina Carpenter's album, and I think it debuted with more than 60 million streams on global Spotify. Right?
Yeah, were we expecting that kind of numbers from this album?
I think there were 2 sides to it.
Yeah.
From one perspective, I think because of the total hype of Short and Sweet, I think this album was definitely going to surpass that. I think I was expecting that.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
And it did, and it is plus 7 million versus Short and Sweet, what Short and Sweet did on its first day. But I think from another perspective, I think it is still somehow, I think, beneath the expectations of the general public. Because when you look at social media, I think there were also a lot of estimates and a lot of love that was poured towards Men's Best Friend before it came out. But after it came out, the ideas...
people don't talk about it as much as we thought they would.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think that's a little different from what we expected. For example, one fan wrote on social media, how did Sabrina went from releasing Song of the Summer last year to releasing worst album of this year? So it's like mixed reviews.
Yeah,
So I think there are 2
yeah.
sides to it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the reviews are definitely mixed. But Rolling Stone recently reviewed the album and they gave it 4 stars. So I'm eagerly waiting for the Pitchfork review.
Yeah.
They're you never know how they're gonna review it. They can be quite cruel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call the album the worst album of the year.
Yeah.
It is a solid album.
Yeah.
It has its moments, definitely, but it wasn't the album that we were expecting from Sabrina. It feels like they wanted to continue having success before it's too late. Like, she is still popular, and it's sort of a weak chart
Of course.
year.
Yeah.
So maybe they wanted to take advantage of that and release this album like as soon as possible. It hasn't been. I mean, it has been just a year from the previous album. It's too quick.
Wow.
And plus, Tears isn't the song that everyone was expecting. Everyone was expecting a banger.
Yeah.
It's not a hit like Please, 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 maybe.
Yeah. Or Espresso.
Or Espresso, exactly, because she defined last summer.
Yeah.
With the album, with the songs.
Yeah.
So Tears, I think, isn't that.
Yeah. So I think she had to fight the expectations. Also, she had to fight the kind of the against social media circulation around Jack Antonoff, because I mean, there's also there are two kinds of people, groups of people for Jack Antonoff. Some really love his productions, some hate his productions. So I think that was also one of the kind of the I don't know the fears, the concerns around the album, because he was a producer. So I think for Tears, though, although Jack Antonoff is not a producer for that song, I think there are a lot of mixed reviews. Some really like it, some don't.
Yeah, I read them. The video is great, by the way. The visuals are amazing. I think there are there's gonna be some streams coming from the video as well. So that's gonna contribute to its chart position. So let's talk about stats actually on Spotify and how it did, how it has been doing, and what the predictions are. Well, of course, everyone is expecting another number one hit from Sabrina. After Man-Child, is this gonna be what is her third number one hit?
It was supposed to.
Yeah, it was supposed to, but things aren't doing. Maybe. I mean, it's not likely, it seems. Why?
Yeah, but so...
Let's talk numbers.
So to give everyone a glimpse of what happened, so Tears debuted at number one on global Spotify and US Spotify.
Yes.
With 9.2 million streams on global Spotify and with more than 3 million streams on US Spotify. And also...
That is impressive.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that is huge. I mean, and also with that number, she... became the top female artist this year, having released Ring a Song this year, and having the highest streams.
That's very impressive.
That's really huge. So she surpassed Chappell Roan's The Subway with this number. But for the second day, that was released only a few hours ago on Spotify, Golden took over number one position, both on global Spotify and US Spotify. I think that is the kind of...
That tells a lot, actually.
Yeah, because you don't expect a Sabrina Carpenter second single on the release week of the album day for the single to drop to number two so easily by a song that has been around here for months, for 3 months, for 4 months.
Yeah, and it's from an animated movie. And it's a soundtrack, and Sabrina is one of the most popular pop stars at the moment.
Yeah. And also, they're not doing anything special. The K-pop Demon Hunters, the Republic Records, etc. They're not doing anything special. They're just sustaining their usual streams around 2 million on US Spotify.
Yeah, you would expect a star like Sabrina Carpenter to sustain her position on at number one with her new single.
Yeah.
So, and that isn't happening. I mean, it's still too early to tell. It's just been 2 days.
Yeah.
We have the whole week ahead.
Of course.
Sabrina might pull some things and just start to promote it more.
Of course. We can
Tears,
see discounts. We can see a lot of things. We can see performances.
They might try to get it to number one.
Yeah.
Because it's close.
Yeah.
The prediction says it's going to be number 3 at the moment, just 2 days of performance.
Yeah.
So things might change.
Yeah.
But Man-Child is actually gaining, of course, streams with the album release, but I think it's gaining more than what we envisioned. Actually, so it might even surpass Tears. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I think it is possible because now looking at the second day numbers, they're super close, especially in the US, especially on Spotify. And also when we look at US Apple Music, so we have seen that Tears really struggled to take over the number one position on US Apple Music, and only it managed to stay there number one only for a few hours. Then Golden took over again, and still Man-Child is number 3 on US Apple Music, while Tears is number 2. And also they're also again super close on US Spotify with only a few hundred, almost 100K or something streams. So I think, like you said, Man-Child can be the kind of the song that can be really remembered from this album as a single.
That carries the album, exactly. And of course, it has some radio. But Tears have the video streams, so I don't know how much of it is going to affect the charts, but
definitely.
So it's going to be close.
I think it's going to be close, but I think that is the kind of the surprise. I think it is surprising, in my humble opinion. Of course, I mean there were, like we said, a lot of really focus on the fact that this album might not do as well as Short and Sweet. Although in terms of numbers, it will probably surpass this for Short and Sweet's first week, etc. But still, I think in terms of single performance,
in the long run, it won't.
Yeah. Because I mean, looking at Man Child performance versus Please 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 versus Espresso, etc. I mean, this album can be considered at least. I think it should be taught upon why this album did not do as well as it was at least expected from Sabrina Carpenter after such a huge summer.
They're gonna have some sessions to talk about it, probably the team. But maybe they aren't expecting such huge numbers because the promotion stopped up after some point.
Yeah.
The first weeks when Man Child was released, she was everywhere.
Yeah. Then they
there was
stopped.
some sort of a scandal, I mean, with the Rolling Stone cover and all.
Yeah.
But that it stopped.
It stopped. We didn't even hear about the album. Only we have seen some Sabrina Carpenter interviews here and there, but they were very kind of small size, low scale.
Maybe she had a story to tell and she wanted it out.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't think of it as a chart. Success.
Maybe. But I mean, Tears is definitely impacting US radio immediately. I mean, based on the predictions, we see around, for example, chart predictions estimate that it's going to have around 10 to 12 million airplay this week. So I think it is definitely huge and probably they're going to promote it. So I think they, like I said, they definitely want that number one. But I mean, it seems unlikely at this point.
Yeah, it seems. I mean, Man Child has like close to 50 million airplay.
Yeah.
So
they're promoting it. So they're supporting it. Yeah. And also the kind of the increase, especially we'll probably see on tomorrow's Billboard Hot 100 chart, is mostly driven by the airplay increase.
For Man Child.
Yeah.
And of course, the anticipation of the new album and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a little thought-provoking because, I mean, normally you would not expect airplay to increase suddenly if you don't kind of have this certain deal or you don't kind of really want to push the song. But based on the predictions, we expect Man Child to really increase to number 8 based on Talk of the Charts predictions tomorrow.
Yeah.
So increasing by 6 ranks, 6 positions.
Yeah, only because of the
airplay.
Yeah. Again, radio is determining how charts go. We're not surprised.
Yeah.
So let's talk about K-pop Demon Hunters and the success and what's going on there. Because I think Billboard 200 this week's the chart that is going to be announced tomorrow or today.
Today.
Yeah. They're still at number 2.
Yeah.
Behind...
Stray Kids.
Yes.
I
keep forgetting their name.
Yeah. So Stray Kids is going to be really a huge success for them because their His Daily Double estimate them to debut with more than 300K streaming album equivalent units. So that is huge. Of course, this is mostly driven by pure sales, as you might all expect and guess. But I think the most important thing here is that K-pop Demon Hunters is expected to surpass Morgan Wallen's Under Problem. Wow.
I was gonna get there.
Wow.
I mean, that is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, congrats, Stray Kids and all.
Yeah.
But that is the news of the week.
Yeah.
So Morgan Wallen is dropping in K-pop.
Yeah.
Demon Hunters would be number 1 if it weren't for Stray Kids.
Yeah, I think like you said, I mean, there were 2 weeks before with Tyler, the Creator, and Travis Scott, where Morgan Wallen dropped due to new debuts coming.
He got back.
Yeah.
So that was like the cycle.
That is okay. Of course, I mean, it's a new album, and Morgan Wallen has been here for like 9 weeks or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, having K-pop Demon Hunters really constantly increasing their album equivalent units every week, and they're expected to increase again.
Again, of course. So do you think Morgan is ever gonna get back to number 1?
I think it will. I think next week also it's not possible because it's Sabrina.
Do you think it will be able to surpass Sabrina's second week?
I think it will, based on what he did. I mean, also based on
K-pop Demon Hunters could be number one too. I mean,
that's.
So
I think that's
it could
something
be
that we
K-pop,
could watch out. Yes,
and then Morgan,
Yes.
and then Sabrina, because after some weeks, like Cardi B is coming.
Yeah. Whoa.
September 19. And then I think a week before Ed Sheeran is coming, but I'm not sure if he's going to get to number one.
Yeah. Me
He's
too.
not in the US.
Me too.
And then Doja Cat is coming.
Yeah.
So Morgan is going to have some trouble getting back to number one this September. And then Taylor is coming.
Yeah.
And it's
And
finished.
then yes.
It's
Exactly.
done. So Morgan might have a week or two tops at
tops.
number one.
Yeah, tops. Yeah. And also looking at Sabrina Carpenter's second day fallout from streams, I think it will be a little too hard for men's best friend to regain the number one position on Billboard 200 again if this is the kind of the trend the album, the streams will go. Because, of course, first week is going to, as Hits Daily Double reported, we expect almost close to 400K.
400, yes.
Yes, of course, because pure sales, the expectation, the pre-sales, the curiosity, okay. But moving forward, I mean, it is probably going to be around the debuts, like you said, all of those artists coming. And also, I think with K-pop Demon Hunters, how long they will really sustain this increasing units.
It will also depend on what Sabrina Carpenter's team is going to do after seeing these numbers.
Yeah.
They might want to hold on to top three. And there might be some more promotion. I mean, I'm expecting them to do something.
Yeah, I think top three, but it's going to be super challenging, but also
It is,
super fun for chart fans like us.
Of course, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, even Tears versus Man-Child is fun.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's so competition. And also, it's so competition. Because,
all right, Murad.
and also I think we're going to have Doja Cat, we're going to have Cardi B, we're going to have Mariah Carey, we're going to have Ed Sheeran, Morgan Wallen, K-pop Demon Hunters,
Kanye West is also coming.
during the same day.
Same day. I mean,
With
September.
Doja Cat.
And Mariah and Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
They're all releasing on the same day.
Oh
I mean,
my
September
God.
26th is going to be very interesting.
Wow.
And the chart week after that.
Wow.
And then Taylor is coming. I mean,
Wow.
we're going to go crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Things to look out on Billboard 200, that's for sure.
Exactly. So let's talk about Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Jealous Type is expected to debut at number 30.
Wow.
It had a solid performance throughout the week. It started on strong and then it fell, but it kind of kept its status and had some radio gains too. So it was expected to debut around number 40, and then with the performance it had, now they're saying it's going to be number 30.
Yeah.
So it's a solid start, and it's the top debut of the week.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
So there's like less than a month before her new album.
Yeah.
And Doja Cat is a chart titan, we can say that. Now Billboard 200 and Billboard Hot 100. So it's interesting that she's in releasing this album very soon. And we only have one single. So I wonder what she's going to come up with. And she's also working with Jack Antonoff, right?
Yeah. And also I think Jealous Type is produced by Jack Antonoff, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So I think probably we're going to see more of him on V. Probably.
Yeah.
And what she did with Jealous Type on US Spotify this week is she debuted at number 23 on the weekly chart of US Spotify. So I think it's really nice. I think moving forward, it's going to be really interesting if she keeps on having more airplay on the rhythmic radio and the pop radio.
Yeah, she's a radio queen, actually. She might... I mean, she might do that.
Yeah.
So radio is going to be on her side if she focuses on this song.
Yeah. But she has going to be really holding out for her songs because, I mean, like we said a few minutes earlier, it's going to be really hot around the charts in a few weeks.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering what her strategy is. Because last year, with the last album, she released Attention first and then quickly moved on to Painted on Red. So is there going to be a second single? Is like Jealous Type, a buzz single? We don't know. we'll see.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, let's move on to the fresh artists and the new air.
Oh, yeah, wow.
That we talked about last week.
Yeah. And last week we had a little problem with the pronunciation of Laufey.
Yeah.
Laufey. Sorry to all of the fans.
We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know. But I mean, we have seen Kelly Clarkson and everyone in the US having really tough problems pronouncing that Icelandic accent.
But she's okay. She's very sweet.
Yeah.
Like she's forgiving us.
Yeah.
For all the mistakes that we're doing.
Yeah.
So it's Laufey.
Yeah.
Right? Laufey.
Whoa.
Okay. She had a pretty good start on Spotify and on Billboard 200. She's expected to debut at number 4.
Wow, I think that's really huge.
Yeah, and on Billboard Hot 100, number 92.
Yeah.
But I keep forgetting the name of the single.
I think
today
Lover Girl? Did I do it right?
Today I'm forgetful. So yeah, she's having a great start.
Yeah.
And we have Sombr, who released his album last week.
Yeah.
Undressed is very close to its peak. Number 26 is expected to rise to that spot. And Back to Friends is expected to have a new pick at number 28 based on Talk of Charts predictions.
Yeah.
And 12 to 12, 65. So he's having 3 songs on Hot 100. Thanks to the release of his album. And we have Mariah the Scientist. Burning Blue is up to 29. So we are having these fresh artists like going around the lower part of the chart. But they're very exciting. Olivia Dean is very exciting.
Yeah.
And, she is actually, I think she has like 3 songs in the top 10 of the UK charts at the moment.
Whoa, that's huge.
Yes, she is number 2 with Men I Need, which is expected to be around number 85 on Hot 100.
Yeah.
She's going very strong in UK.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she has a Hot 100 debut as well.
Yeah, definitely. And the song is currently number 1 on UK Spotify as well. She was only dethroned by Tears on Me during the release day of Men's Best Friend, but later today she got the number 1 back. So the Men I Need was number 1 for most of this week, more of this past week. So it's doing really well. And also I think it's really incredible how, for example, Jealous Type as a single, I think won the week in terms of all of these releases, but Mariah the Scientist kind of won the US Apple Music. I think Sombr won global Spotify, but Laufey kind of won Billboard 200.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, like every one of
make
them.
This a post.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Who won what?
Yeah. So it would be. I think it's really incredible how they occupy a certain portion of this chart landscape.
Because all of them are really popular.
Yeah.
Among some crowd.
Yeah. And they have different, I think, audiences, different genres. Yeah. I mean, all they're different. Like some are doing like pop rock, like Mariah the Scientist doing R&B.
Exactly.
Yeah, wow. And also how I think Olivia Dean is doing this, this pop, this R&B, gospel.
Soul, neo-soul.
Yeah, jazz even, like everything. I think it's so refreshing.
Too, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Because when I heard Olivia Dean, I thought, I didn't know her, by the way, and I thought it would be similar to what Edison Ray is doing, maybe pop, hyper pop, maybe Charlie XX. I didn't know about her, actually. And when I listened, I was genuinely surprised.
Wow.
And I'm so glad a song like that with that genre, neo soul is coming back maybe. I'm so glad she's having this huge moment in UK, especially. And Laufey too. She's so sweet, so amazing to see her succeed like this.
I think this year we started to see a lot of kind of these artists that did release certain albums or songs before, but kind of when they started to add pop to their certain elements of music, like Revan did with Laminat, Mariah the Scientist did with her songs, like what Olivia is doing,
they're
etc.
appealing to more people now.
Like they're still keeping their core, but they're adding more pop elements
they're
to
going
appeal.
mainstream.
To appeal to a wider audience.
I'm glad they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because they're now more popular.
Yeah.
Having their chart moments and such.
Definitely.
So fresh air, new air.
Definitely. Wow, bravo to all of them. So I think it's going to be really interesting. I think also we need to mention, I mean, going back to K-pop Demon Hunters, like last week we had the sing-along movie theater release for K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I heard that.
So probably tomorrow on Billboard Hot 100 charts, we're going to see its impact, especially on the streaming increase, I think. Because
it's expected this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we should also talk about how they managed to get 4 songs in the top 10. And we actually talked about it last week. It was a possibility and it happened. So it's like the first movie soundtrack since Waiting to Exhale, 1995, 1996, to have more than 3 songs in the top 10. And only the first in history to have 4 simultaneously in the top 10. So that's a huge success.
That's spellbinding, like really, like what is going on. I mean, with these people, what this movie is doing, I think it's incredible. I mean, I think I think we have to also here mention that we're really, I think in my humble opinion, I am applauding this movie regardless of my taste in music, because I think I really want to applaud what they did without having maybe none of this in mind. And having
it was a surprise.
It was a viral moment.
It just became the number 1 watched movie on Netflix, right?
Yeah, I think that's huge. And they won the box office in the US last weekend.
Yeah.
So these are
it's
all
a phenomenon.
Yeah. And also, I think what I found super interesting is that last week, K-pop Demon Hunters executive music producer Ian Eisendra, if I'm not pronouncing it this time inaccurately, some are loving the film and the film is making the song hits, and then some people are just encountering the songs and the songs are making the film a hit. So it's really how this bifurcation is really pouring both the song, the music, and the film forward. Wow.
And it's interesting that, I mean, we've had so many soundtracks since 90s.
Yeah.
And none of them had this huge impact. I mean, what happened to soundtracks? Yeah. I mean, in the 80s and 90s, we have seen many soundtracks having multiple top 10s, multiple number 1 hits.
Yeah.
And we don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
That's another thing to think about.
Yeah. I think this movie came at a time where I think all of the world needed this kind of heartwarming kind of approach in a movie, but also kind of still heated up. And some, quote-unquote, good forces were fighting the quote-unquote evil forces. But it's also in a world that is totally fictive.
Yeah, so it's very heartfelt, very relatable.
Yeah.
And the songs are very good.
Yeah. I think it is bringing the pure pop, like probably that wasn't around for a lot of time now.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're having now synth pop, hyper pop, like folk pop, R&B pop, like pop with something.
Pop, yeah.
But we didn't have that pure pop for a really long time.
Yeah, this reminds me of actually early 2000s when teen pop was thriving.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those times, like the beats, the key changes.
Yeah.
Everything is just very catchy and just grabs you.
Yeah.
So it has been a while since we've heard such singles and such songs.
Yeah.
So it's very impressive.
Yeah. And also I think when we also shared this moment of surprise and how it's really thriving in the audience this week, I mean, thank you to Whisper Records founder Saban Kotecha. If we're not again pronouncing it accurately, really engaging with our posts and really sharing with everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was exciting to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to another news, like Nicki Minaj sort of confirming a collab with Sabrina.
Yeah, I think that was unexpected. Of course, we still don't know.
I just don't see it. I mean, how?
Yeah,
I just can't really visualize.
Yeah, like how those two voices are going to blend in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, for example, with what she did previously with Dolly Parton, that was kind of something. But I mean,
I could see that, but not Nicki Minaj.
With Nicki Minaj, we're not, but we don't know. Of course, I mean, she just
she might be kidding.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what happened, after fans started to post Instagram stories, really asking Nicki Minaj to collab with Sabrina Carpenter, she again posted on her Instagram saying that don't worry.
Yeah, so she's hinting at a collaboration.
Yeah,
but I mean, in what album?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know anything.
Okay.
Wow, that's
All
really
right,
interesting.
Another huge news the past week was Taylor Swift getting engaged to Travis, and it of course broke the internet.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it's currently the 10th most liked Instagram post
already.
Yeah, of all time, and it's constantly increasing. I mean, during the time that we were recording this, if this is a note to the future, it was very close to the 9th one. I mean,
it's gonna surpass it. I mean, that's
given. I mean, the number one is Messi. So they won the 2022 World Cup. So I think it's really hard to maybe surpass that, but I think it can really go up to all the way to number 5, number 6.
It can actually, because they're gonna get married and people are gonna go back to that post and it's a story that will just keep getting likes.
Yeah.
And of course, it had its effects on the charts. She tagged So High School.
Yeah, from Torture Points Department.
Oh, I'm having trouble with names today.
So London was also from the Torture Points Department, so I think it's
okay. Yeah, okay, but it had this completely different vibe. Okay,
that's true.
That's somebody else, So High School.
Yeah, High School, yeah.
She tagged it in the post, and of course it had its effects on the charts.
Yeah, following its use, it became the number 2 most popular song on TikTok in the US. Wow.
As expected.
I mean, just tagging the song on an Instagram post. Nothing else.
Yeah.
And suddenly it becomes a popular song on TikTok. Yeah. That's, I think, huge. I mean, it entered global Spotify at number 106. It rises, it had risen to number 64 on US Spotify. It charted on US Apple Music again.
And TTPD is back to number 10, right?
And last week on Billboard 200, it went all the way back to number 10 after the announcement of The Life of a Showgirl, people going back and streaming the album.
Yeah.
And for the charts that we expect to be announced today, we again expect it to be ranked at number 13, but with increased album equivalent units. Of around 6%. I mean, it's an album that was released like 1.5 years ago, but it's like increasing.
And the new album has been just announced.
Yeah.
Another era is coming.
Yeah. And the Torture Points Department, I think, suffered its long overdue critics from everyone. And now the album is appreciated and it's being streamed. So it's really interesting how